GOP candidates in competitive districts are expected to keep their distance.
Some of those candidates will have to distance themselves from Donald Trump.
President Trump is not going to be welcomed in every state where a Republican is trying to hold on because the midterms are going to be a referendum on Trump.
Recognize that guy? We're going to see him in a second. For months, many in the media have been predicting that in order to win the 2018 midterms, candidates were going to have to really be at an arm's length with President Trump. But a new analysis from USA Today finds that the opposite may be happening, at least by one measure. 4 in 10 GOP candidates for Congress so far have actually praised or echoed the president in the course of their political advertising in this cycle. And perhaps as interesting, not a single one of them is criticizing or openly distancing themselves from the president. My next guest is one of those who's taken a cue from the Trump playbook. Watch.
Donald Trump is right. We must secure the border and end sanctuary cities. And 2 things if you're going to date one of my daughters.
Respect.
And?
A healthy appreciation for the Second Amendment, sir.
We're going to get along just fine. I got a big truck, just in case I need to round up criminal illegals and take them home myself. Yep, I just said that.
Here now, Georgia Secretary of State Brian Kemp, a Republican running for Georgia governor. Mr. Kemp, I know you guys have a debate coming up tonight, so we appreciate you taking some time with us. You kind of were chuckling when we came back on camera. Is anything in these ads, sort of tongue-in-cheek, or is this 100% where you are?
Oh, yeah, no, it's tongue-in-cheek, but it's also talking about our great message that we have, tracking and deporting criminal illegals, making Georgia #1 for small business, doing like President Donald Trump's doing, cutting government regulations. The only thing is, I've been running this campaign like this for 14 months now because it's who I am. I'm a strong supporter of the Second Amendment, and I'm running a campaign to put Georgians first. They want a governor that's going to stand up and fight for them. And I'm going to do that as your next governor of Georgia. All
right. So we know Casey Cagle is leading in the polls right now. As I said, you have a debate up tonight. But when we looked last night across the board at several of the ads that are running in Georgia right now with all these candidates, they sound very similar, to be honest. So what makes you different? What are you going to be arguing out there tonight for the people of Georgia differentiates you from the rest?
Well, this campaign's about trust. Who do you really trust to fight for your conservative values, to implement the policies and plans that I've been talking about? And I've got a great record of doing that in the private sector for over 30 years now, also as a state senator and now as Secretary of State. And that's really the difference. I'm the only person in the race that has executive branch experience where I've sued the Obama Justice Department twice over our citizenship check and won. Defended our photo ID law and stood up to the left. And that's what I'm going to do in this election because it's just who I am. And, I think you see that in both of our television ads.
Let me ask you this. We're going to talk about this in another segment coming up, but I'm curious about the issue of pot in Georgia and whether or not you see that as an area where regulation should be dropped and if you think it's a good source of state income in terms of taxing.
I don't think it's a good source of state income in Georgia. Our economy's great. I want to make it better by focusing on small business people. Those are the folks out there that are still hurting. Their health insurance, if they can even get it, continues to be unaffordable because of Obamacare. So we need to focus on all areas of our state and make sure they're growing just like Atlanta, Augusta, and Savannah is. And, quite honestly, the medical marijuana is definitely an issue in our state, and the state has made some movement on that. But as far as cultivation and other things, I don't think you'll see that anytime soon in our state. But I certainly understand the families, what they're going through with their kids, and I think there needs to be more clinical research on that. But, I'm sticking to my message, Martha, the conservative values, cutting government, making it more efficient, defending our Second Amendment. We have a whole public safety reform with tracking and deporting criminals and going after street gangs in our state. Because as a father of 3 teenage daughters, I'm concerned about their safety and I'm concerned about other Georgians' safety. Understood.
Let me ask you this. In the primaries, it's easy to run, sort of further to the right. But if you do make it to the, to running against a Democrat in the race in Georgia, do you want President Trump to come stand beside you on the campaign trail?
I'd love to have the president come down to Georgia. I tell you, people are appreciative of what he's doing and fighting every day, fighting the liberal media. And I think in some ways that's what I've been fighting here the last 2 weeks. But make no mistake, I'm running a campaign for Brian Kemp to be governor, not Donald Trump. And those messages that I have, they're who I am, they're my values, and that's what I've been talking to the people of Georgia about. I think that's starting to resonate because of our television ads. The last 2 polls that come out show the leader going down and us going up. So we're going to ride that big truck into the runoff.
We will be watching. Thank you very much, Mr. Kemp. Good to have you here tonight.
Thank you.